Hi and welcome to the Beginner Yin Yoga Course, Level 2, Day 2. Today we are beginning in a deep squat, and usually how people enter a squat is from standing and then lowering themselves back down. I want to offer you a different way of entering because sometimes lowering your entire body down can be a bit much, especially when you're starting out. So I'm going to show you a slightly gentler way of entering the squat and also any modifications that you might need. So begin in a tabletop position with your hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips, and then you can just walk your hands a tiny bit out, tuck your toes, and we're going to lift as if we were entering a downward dog. So pull your belly button in a bit, and then just push those knees up. Keep the knees bent, and you can walk your feet in a bit more, and then widen them to the sides of your mat. Bring your hands in, and then lower yourself with the support of your hands. Now, if this is too much, if your heels are lifting off, just roll the back of the mat, bring it under your heels, and this way you can actually rest your heels on the mat. You can roll as much of it as needed. And as for how wide your legs are, it really depends on what suits you best. For me, even when I was starting out, a narrower stance was actually far more difficult than keeping them wider apart. So I like to use my mat to kind of see how wide they are, and I keep my toes off the mat and my feet on the mat, and this works great. So we won't be here for long. I just want to invite you to explore this pose. Keep your spine long, and with your hands you can either have them in front of you, so in Anjali Mudra, or on the mat, because if this is too much, just make sure that, again, your back is straight as you do this, but you can lean forward. So this will make the pose easier. So whichever variation you choose, either with the hands down or in front of your heart in Anjali Mudra, it's just perfect for you. And we'll be here for just 3 more breaths, and then we'll do something familiar. Now, to get out of a squat, you can bring your palms down, lift up, walk your hands in, straighten the feet so that they are in parallel position, so facing forward, and roll yourself up to standing. Or you can also, if you have good control over your body, good proprioception, you can also gently just sit down, and that's it. So whichever way you exit is also perfect for you. This is a way for you to explore, to see what works, what doesn't. And now that we have done something new, we can return to an old favorite, and that is deer with the nice lean back, which will also release the hips a bit. So I want you to just have to move my dog a tiny bit. Hey. To create a 90 degree angle with your legs. The back leg is at a 90 degree, in the hip, in the knee, and in the ankle, and the front leg as well. Now, if this is too much, remember you can always bring the front leg in so that your foot is actually closer to your body, and that will make the pose easier. If a 90-90 angle in the front works for you, then that's perfect as well. Now, we're just simply going to walk our hands back, bringing the right hip down to the mat, keeping our backs long. You can bend at the elbows, or keep your arms straight. This doesn't really matter. Make sure that your feet are flexed, that all angles are looking great. Keep the intention of your right hip moving down to the mat, and just breathe. Begin to deepen your breath. Walk your hands in. Bring your legs out in front of you, widen them a bit, and we're going to do a few windshield wiper motions just to release the hips some more. And we're going to do deer on the other side. So this time the right leg is in front, the left is back, creating 90-90 angles. Your feet are flexed. Again, if this is too much, bring the foot in and it's going to be much easier for you. So choose what works best. And then just walk your hands back at a diagonal, lowering that left hip to the mat. And breathing here, enjoying this lovely, lovely stretch. Begin deepening your breath. And then gently walk your hands back in. Again, you can bring your legs out in front of you, widen the feet a bit, and do some more windshield wiper motions. And the next pose we'll do is a reclined child's pose. It's going to feel really nice after what we have done. So make your way onto your back. And then bring your legs in. You are familiar with this already, so see if what worked for you in the previous week works for you again. However you were holding your legs, you can try that now, or you can try a different version. So it's either behind the thighs, holding yourself by the shins, or really hugging those legs in close. You can also experiment with how wide you want your legs to be or how close together. Find what is perfect for you and keep in mind that the back of the neck is long, your spine is heavy against the floor, your head is resting firmly against the floor as well, so you might want to tuck your chin in a bit to really create that beautiful length. And just breathe and enjoy. Begin to deepen your breath. Give your knees one final squeeze or a little shake from side to side if that feels good. And then make your way into Savasana in whichever way feels best for you. Straighten your legs. Let your feet flop. So find your perfect expression of Shavasana. And just settle in for another minute. If you want to stay in Shavasana for longer, you absolutely can. But if you're ready to come out, begin to deepen your breath. Wiggle your fingers and toes. You can do a few no motions with your head. Take a nice stretch if that feels good. And then just roll onto one side for another breath. before using your arms to push yourself back up. Come take a seat on your mat. Place your hands together at the heart in Anjali Mudra. And we're going to end this practice in gratitude. Gratitude for doing day 2 of level 2 of this Beginner Yin Yoga course. Gratitude for exploring new poses, moving deeper into poses as your body learns more and more. And just thank yourself for being here, for doing this practice, and for giving yourself so much love. Thank you.